I've been on YouTube for the past 2 years, and here are the things that I wish I would have known and or done when I started my YouTube journey. I hope it helps you with your channel or with whatever goals you have, or it's just interesting to hear about. Let's dive in. Number 1, I wish I would have set up my background nicely and how I wanted it from the start. It is something that takes time, intention, and effort, and you have to have the space for it. Even though I would argue you could set up a corner of your room to look like it. It doesn't have to look like your bedroom. I really wish I had a more professional looking space from the get-go, but it's just one little moment of figuring out what you want it to look like and investing the money and the time, and then it's set up. Right? Like when people come onto your page, they see the background, and that is a reflection of you. It's a reflection of your brand, of your personality, of the impression they get. Do they look like a pro YouTuber? Do they look like they know what they're talking about? Like I was talking about being a millionaire, and some people were like, it's hard to take you seriously when you're sitting on the floor in your bedroom. And I'm like, touche. So I wish I would have spent the time, the money, and the effort and attention to getting a nice setup initially. Second, I wish I would have known how important thumbnails were. And so in the course, I took a course and got coached, which is another thing I highly recommend you do too, is I learned from Ali Abdaal that you have to have really good thumbnails. Like if you don't have a good thumbnail, you could have the best video ever, but if your thumbnail isn't good, why would people click on it? And then people aren't going to click on it, and they're not going to see the great value that you have. And so many times over this YouTube journey and with my coaches, like great value, like these are great insights, like so much value bomb, this. And so I'm like, awesome. Like I'm glad this can help people. That means I'm on the right track with the information, but it was packaging it in a good way. And I'm still working on it. I am not sharing this video like, hey, I have it all figured out. I'm kind of just documenting as I have been on this journey of, what I'm experiencing and what's worked and what is working or what I'm doing moving forward. And so you probably have already noticed if you've been watching the channel that I've started changing my thumbnails. I'm experimenting more and I'm trying different things because it really does matter. The third thing that I wish I knew was just like how much fun it would be. Like I have had so much fun, and I really feel like this is what I'm meant to do. And I feel so called to do this just with so many aspects of my personality, being a creator and sharing and teaching and doing YouTube just fulfills every bucket for me and more. And so like, I love to teach. I love creating things. I love thinking about the world and connecting with people and having ideas and sharing inspiration and encouraging people. I love, the creative side and developing the videos. I love making the videos, and I love writing. I love all these aspects, the entrepreneurship side, because technically YouTube ends up being a business or is a business. And so it kind of encompasses everything that I love. And so I wish that I would have started sooner because and I just wish that I would have known like just how fulfilling it would be and how much, I would be happier. And so once I started doing this, my happiness levels just increased because I was always looking for what I really wanted to do. And I had fulfillment with relationships and with other things in my life, but I really wanted to find something where I just really felt like this was my thing. And this is where God wanted me to be. And so I feel so joyous. And so I would encourage you to really listen to that. Like I had been called to, or felt like God was telling me to start a YouTube channel or to put myself out online for years. And I only 2 years ago started to. And so I am not looking back, and I'm going to continue on and keep sharing and helping other people. It's such a gift. The connections have also been amazing. Like I love genuinely being able to reach anyone in the world and being able to help someone, being able to learn from someone, being able to support someone on their journey. I am not the smartest or whatever person in the world. I don't have everything figured out, but I have benefited so much from other YouTubers and people coming online. I just need to have my phone and just listen to them. I've listened to billionaires. I've listened to great moms. I've listened to really smart people. I've listened to really healthy people. I've listened to money experts and accountants and all these different people who have helped shaped my life. And I've never been happier or more fulfilled since starting to learn from other people and get wisdom and lessons and information from others. And so it's such a gift to be able to connect with people. Like I love people. I love teaching, serving, supporting. And so it's just been such a blessing. I probably would have invested in coaches and such sooner. I think that taking Ali Abdaal's course has been life-changing. I was also in the accelerator for a short period of time before they shut it down, and I paid a lot more money to be able to have coaches giving me feedback. And it wasn't until then that I started making a lot of changes. And so I do feel like they're slow changes, especially because I post so much. But I do think I've grown so much, and I'm still watching the courses, and I look at different parts on the thumbnails or the titles, or listening to, what has made other successful YouTubers, or what other successful YouTubers from taking that course, what they did, and learning about all the logistics. So if there's something you want to do, definitely be open to finding coaches, mentors. I wouldn't say just pick anyone. I would definitely really be picky about it and find someone that you feel called to be with or connected with, and it can truly just up-level you so much. Think of Olympians, think of any of the best athletes or people that are high performers. They have coaches. They don't get there on their own. So I do think there's a lot of value in that. I think one of the biggest surprises was the amount of personal growth. And I think Ollie, my coach, he said, post once a week for 2 years on YouTube and it'll change your life. I can't guarantee how many subscribers you get. I can't guarantee how much money you'll make. I can't guarantee, any of those traditional things that, people look for on YouTube. But I can guarantee your life will change. And it's true. The amount of personal growth, even I started posting and then I felt like I needed to get rid of my bangs, but I'd had them for 29 years or something. And so I'm recording on camera. And so having to grow them out or, whatever, even though it's just bangs, that was a huge thing. And then just so much more, learning and trying to provide valuable content. And hey, I want to learn about money and success and habits and creating this. And so I can help other people be more successful. And so I got to go do the learning and the work, and I have to do the personal development. And if I'm encouraging other people, I need to step it up. And so I just feel so in line with myself. I feel like I've gotten smarter, better, happier, all of those things, which that is what I want in my life. And I think if you want to start a YouTube channel, or if you want to do anything hard, I highly recommend it, because it's going to make you grow. I remember telling my husband, I just feel weird. I'm I don't even know what this feeling is, but it's uncomfortable. Right. And that was just starting and experiencing something that was new, that was different, that was hard. And I think that is where you grow the most, or when you stay in that feeling and when you move through it and rise up in spite of it and because of it. It's the challenges that help us grow. And even the amount of obstacles that came up with YouTube. And like I said, I'm still I have almost 3,000 subscribers. I'm still working on making my videos better, all that stuff. But it was all those challenges that came up, and how I had to deal with them, and how I got better at dealing with things, and things weren't as big of a deal. And I almost am coaching myself, especially when I was posting every single day, I was coaching myself, and therefore I was getting better, which was so cool. So I just was not expecting the amount of personal growth, because I had already grown so much in my life. That's why I started posting to share, and it just has continued on and on and on and on. I think it's opened up a bright spot of social media, and the part that I saw of it, that, we can inspire people, we can encourage people, we can teach people, we can connect with people, we can relate to people, we can be there for people. And I think that is what the best part of social media is. And so if you feel called to anything in your life, start it. You're not going to be fully ready. Like I said, I still am not where I want to be, but you have to be willing to be bad to be good. You have to be willing to put yourself out there in order to start doing the work and to get better and to eventually improve along the way. But decide what you want, listen to the call, listen to those things that you feel called to do, and you will be rewarded if you keep going, if you really love it, and if you have a strong why. I have my strong why because I wanted to reduce the suffering in the world and help people reach their full potential and to live lives that they love. And so stay connected to that, stay true to that, and your life will be better because of it. Even if you don't end up getting all the subscribers, even if you don't end up reaching some of those other things, it's about more than that. And so stay connected to that. I hope this video was interesting or insightful or just helped you on your journey. I am continuing to document my own. There's more videos on the channel. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything you want to learn more about, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep going. You got this. Cheers to the next 2 years and beyond.